The movie begins with us learning about the red-eyed virus. And the whole opening will be the same with us learning about the guy that killed his coworker. But then we meet the main character, Derek, and we'll see how from working there he sort of just became about getting like the raise and not about law and justice. But then he has a meeting with Melanie, and we find out that the person that signed off on it was Irene Smythe, and there's nothing he can do. So he decided to call security and get her escorted out, and unknowingly gets infected with the virus that was in the water that he drank. And then he also finds out set up as the scapegoat, and he is being set up by a woman that we find out is nicknamed the Siren because she had the boss's ear. So he will go up there to talk with her, and pretty much they would end up going up to the top floor to talk to the boss. And after he would plead in his case, he will get kicked out of the office, and then he would learn that he's been fired. And all that will be the same. Eric wanted to take it to the 9, but they already voted to cut him out. And then they send the Reaper to fire him. And, fun fact, he is played by Dallas Roberts. If you didn't know, was also in The Walking Dead alongside Steven Yeun, and he played Milton in The Walking Dead. But back to the rewrite. In my version of the scene, Derek will get a lot more aggressive with the Reaper, and he will get a beatdown before being told to leave. Everything with the SWAT team will be the same. As they show up, the CDC will be the same and lock everyone inside. And of course, we'll already see how the effects of the virus is already affecting everyone. We'll learn about how the gas they're sending into the building as a cure, and all that will be the same. Derek, after getting punched by one of his coworkers, will end up stabbing him in the foot before punch him and knock him out, and his best friend will stop him. And his best friend will tell him to calm down, and it will seem like he did before he will leave to try to go, of course, seek revenge. But they pretty much will all be like, no, you're not coming up here. Because he knew that Derek was going to try to kill him, so he sends the bull to deal with him and give him a beat down. But then Derek's friend will show up and will pretty much try to stop the whole situation, but will end up getting killed by a little nail that'll stick out of the wall. Everything there happens the same. Derek will wake up and will see Melanie again, and pretty much they will throw some punches because of the virus, and they will make a deal to help them get out there and seek revenge. And everything there will be the same. The boss will send two guards to try to give them a beatdown again, but in my version of the scene, they will actually die by Derek. But anyway, then they will lock up, get the weapons, and then they will go up back to the upper floor. Their first goal is to try to get the key card from the Reaper. Melanie tries to kill him. It did not work, and the Reaper will run back into his office. As Melanie gets tased, Derek will try to get away, and the Reaper will come out and will injure Melanie. And we would have Derek end up attacking the two other individuals, and pretty much all that will be the same. Derek will still get stabbed, and the fight between Melanie and the Reaper will still happen, but it'll be a bit different, more of a struggle. Melanie will get shot in the shoulder in my version, but will still get the saw and will kill the Reaper and save Derek. all that will be the same. And then they will go to try to get to Irene Smythe. And they will still send the 9 and all of them, like the videos, and all that will be the same. Now they have to get to the siren to get her keycard, but they have a bounty on their head. And so a fight will still happen as the siren will run away. Everyone but Melanie and Derek will die, and then they will go after the siren to get her key card. It's revealed that it was destroyed, and the siren will end up killing her, and then pretty much, and we would have everything there be the same that actually happened in the film. They would still send the video, and then we would get a scene of them just talking and growing their relationship a bit more. Afterward, they would meet with the tech guy to find out how to access the other floors without a key card. So they use Irene Spy's files to get her to have a meeting with them. And they do have the meeting and they get the key card. But when she refuses to give Melanie her house back, it gets destroyed, the file, and then everything with that will happen with both of them having the fight, Melanie and Irene Smythe, and Derek fighting the other guy, that will all be the same. And when it seems like Derek betrayed Melanie, but it was really just a trap, which we, of course, learn about, that will all play out the same as, of course, it's revealed what actually happened, and Irene Smythe would die, but in my version, it would actually be on screen. Derek gets to the top floor, and the boss gives him a offer, but he refuses. And then, of course, there is a fight between the boss and Derek, which will leave both of them very injured, and it will end up with Derek winning, and he would let the members vote, and they vote to kill him. And because they are scared of him, they let him be the boss, and he agrees only long enough to Melanie's papers so she could keep her house. And then he quits to painting with his new girlfriend, Melanie. And that's how the film will end. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.